Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here with my guy Wayne Scott on a Friday, man. We're trying to make some money. We got a nice size NBA card. Well, it's kind of small, but we're gonna try to smash it per usual. How you doing today, Wayne?
I'm doing good, Jay, man. Like I always, appreciate you for having me. Let's talk this NBA and put these people on some winners today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Got a lot of college hoops in action right now, but we here for that NBA today, man. I'm
I
trying
got a
to get
little
my.
premium out there right now too. So
I'm getting smashed in that one of them college hoops game right now. I got UNT getting smashed by UAB,
hey
man.
man,
But
they're making a little comeback from when we last talked about it about 5 minutes ago. They
oh,
fighting
they
back a little bit, man. A little bit.
okay then. We'll see what happens. we can
I'm on the
head. What you was gonna say?
No, I was about to say I'm on this under in Ohio State, Michigan, man. It's looking good right now, but you know how them unders goes. It don't take nothing
For
but
sure.
a couple fouls, and that 131 to be at the 138 that I betted at. So
Quick. For sure. But let's hop right into this NBA, man. We got our first game on the board. We're in Philly with it. We got the Trailblazers getting 9 points. Philly won 4 of their last 5. They're coming off a 5-game road trip, though. How you feeling about this one?
man, when I first looked at this one, Portland +9 jumped right up at me, and I'm still kind of leaning that way a little bit. I mean, we got the guys getting back healthy, Simons and Nurkic coming back. When you guys play head to head, the 76ers won last time by 10 on the road. So now they're at home. They won on 10 in the road, and they had Simons and Nurkic back in that one. So I did want to make a point about them coming back, but then they've already beat them with these guys. I took a look at how Portland's been doing in this situation when they're getting 7 to 9 points, and they're 2-3, so they're not bad. They're not don't have a winning record at it either. And the 76ers, when they're 7 to 9 point favorites, they're 1-2. So both of these teams are one game away from being 500 in this instance. And like I said, Dame's in a kind of a must-win spot, so I do feel the +9, but I'm not about to play with this Sixers team. They got nobody sitting. They're at home where we know they play their best basketball, and I can definitely feel like this is one of them games where Portland can be covering the whole game. In the fourth quarter, they might be down 2 and still end up not covering the actual game. So for me, this was a stay away. I can make a good point on both sides, but I can't really talk nobody off either side. For me, I would have to lean Sixers, just leaning with my gut. I know kind of the numbers go with Portland a little bit, just slightly, but Portland still has to show me they can play some defense. So this is one of them games where I prefer to watch it rather than lay some money on it.
For sure. I feel you. There's plenty of games like that throughout the course of the NBA season. I tell that all the time. I say we do not have to bet every game on the board. I give my opinion on how I kind of feel on every game on the board, but if you don't love it, don't place the wager, man. Me personally, in this game, I like the Blazers, man. I think they can cover this line. Kind of like you alluded to, they're getting back healthy. Looks like my guy Nurk will be back in there. Simons, he's still game time decision, still questionable, but I do think we possibly see him play tonight, and I think that'll be a morale boost for this Blazers team. A Blazers team, like you also said, has to win this basketball game. Well, has to start winning some basketball games, as they're 4 games under 500, right there in the mix in a tight Western Conference. They did just get hammered on the road against Boston, 115-93. I had Boston in that one. I think it was more so to do with Boston just really needed a bounce back game. They were in a funk, so they put it to them in that one. I like Portland here, Wayne. I think I'm gonna grab the points with these guys.
Let me ask you this: how you think Thibault gonna do tonight playing against his old team?
Old
You
team, see
think
Thibault.
he should be a little? You think he should be a little motivated? You think they're gonna want to pound him and show him like, look, man, we ain't need you. How you think that's gonna play out with Thibault in this lineup tonight?
Thibault, man. See the thing, he not a scorer. That's the problem. He not really a bucket getter. He gonna play some defense. He gonna do all the hustling. He gonna do all the little things. And I think that might show up on the box score tonight. Getting us a cover. I'm bringing my guy Al Ninos. He in the green room. What's up, Al?
Hey, what's up? Sorry for being a little late. How are you guys doing?
Are you good,
What's
Brody?
going on, Al?
Just
Always
talking.
good to see you.
First game
Yeah,
on the
what's up,
board. Just
Wayne?
talking a little hoops, man. We're talking about Thibault and the Blazers and the Sixers, but I don't think he necessarily has like a huge scoring output or anything. But I do think that he maybe puts out a little more effort than usual, and we can see that show up on the box score. So,
I
uh,
I, I kind of agree with you on that too. I just think he knows his former team. So if there's anybody he can get at or make mad with the chomping, or maybe he might wanted to play hard against Harden or something like that. So I think that kind of works in your favor with him having to practice and go with this team. We kind of split on this one, Al. So I don't know if you're gonna be the tiebreaker for this or what.
I might let you guys duke it out on the full game if that's what you're going heads up on. But I like the Sixers to come out strong. -3 in the first quarter, I think, is where I like to be in this game. I probably would lean Philly full game as well. But again, the number is just a little bit too big for me. So much rather that first quarter look.
first quarter, not a bad look. Philly could come out strong. I know you say you'd be scared of laying them huge numbers, man. Grab them points with them Blazers, Al.
Hey, I'm close. I said that full game line is there.
Nah,
I could have leaned either way, honestly. There, but the play I do like here is definitely Sixers in the first quarter, laying with 3. I think that's the number you want to be on.
One more small point that'll help Jay out in this, like I said, in this 7-9 roll. The Sixers are 1-2, but when they get to that 10, when they get to -10, they're 5-1. So they seem to cover. The bigger the number, the more they're covering. When it gets to 10 and up, the Sixers are 5-1. So the fact that they have the line flirting between that 7 and 9, actually to me kind of shows a little bit push to Portland.
For sure. Gonna be a good game. I know we are gonna have our eyes on that one. We get out to our next one. We got the Hawks on the road facing the Wizards. I think this is a really tough game. Me personally, I lean Hawks. I leaned them this morning. I did not play this game. Currently, man, 1.5 lines right where it should be. Hawks just won the game the other day by 2 points. Tough game for me, guys. Tough game for me. What about you, Wayne?
I'm gonna break it down ATS wise, and I'm gonna get into the players and stuff and why I like what. But ATS wise, these teams are pretty much the same. As far as just recently, they're both 4-6. Wizards are 4-6 at home. ATS wise, Atlanta's 4-6 on the road. ATS wise, as far as last 10, they're both 1-4 on the road and at home. That same perspective, so you can't really get an edge off of that. When a game comes down to this and this tight, and I feel like the teams are this similar, I do like to go dig strength of schedule, and that bodes well for the Wizards. Wizards are 13th when it comes to strength of schedule, and Atlanta Hawks are 17th. And on the road this season, the Wizards just straight up wise on the road. Atlanta straight up wise is 15-20. At home, the Wizards straight up wise is 15-16. Now, you got to take this into consideration when you're betting money. Atlanta gets a lot of juice. So for Wizards to be 15-16 as an underdog, they're really making you some money. And outside of that, both of these teams are healthy. I'm still not a believer in the Hawks. I know they're playing hard for their coach, but they look like they're having chemistry issues to me. And they lack three-point shooting and they lack defense. This Wizards team, to me, they're in the middle of the pack and everything and trying to push up. They just look like the more serious team to me. So you giving me the Wizards at home, almost plus money. I see the books trying to adjust and not give you that plus money. I'll still take the even money here, and I'll slide with the Wizards. I'd rather have some money on the Wizards on this one. But no slide to Atlanta. I just think the Wizards are just a little more prepared to win this game, and you got them at home with a 15-16 straight up record at home against a team that's 15-20 on the road. When they're used to being favorites and laying this juice, you'd be losing a lot of money on that 15-20 on the road. Let me take the Wizards right here.
For sure, man. You just broke it down really good right there, man. Fitting a 50-50 type game. I definitely see a reasoning for being on the Wizards. How you feeling about this one, Al?
Yeah, I like the Wizards here, and as you mentioned, like he nailed it. The plus money's disappearing, but I think you still got some value on them. I mean, there's plenty of value still on the game, though. It's just a couple points that went down, but I like the Wizards here getting the half point in the first quarter and the first half. I think If you look at their matchups, you said this one's close. They match up fairly well. Different style teams, but pretty similar results. And if you look back, 2 matchups ago was tied at the end of the first quarter, so that half point could definitely come into play here. Last matchup, they did lose the first quarter, came right back in the second quarter though. So I think they could the half point first quarter, first half with the Wizards.
For sure. It's like, again, razor type game. I think it's a 50-50 type game. I said that on the jam session this morning. I could make the argument for the Wizards as well. Working with Quick Revenge, they're the home team. 10th seed in the Eastern Conference. They needed a little more than the Hawks. They both really needed trying to keep pace and improve their seeding, man. It's a really tight one for me. Wayne basically went through and told y'all all the stats, ATS-wise right now, they're basically the same team. And a 1.5 point line tells me it can go either way. They just played the other night. Hawks won by 2, man. Flip a coin. And
the Wizards were playing on the back-to-back that game, though.
They were, but they also shot 60%. Do they shoot 60 again?
That's hard to do. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
So
interesting stat right there, Jay.
Yeah, man. It's a tight game. Like, again, I could go either way on it, but I lean Hawks. I'm probably not gonna bet them though. We head out to our next one, man. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road facing the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are now favored, laying 2. My guy Darius Garland is now a game time decision in this one. What is he dealing with? He is dealing with what they said was a right quad contusion. So a game time decision for this one. Miami now 2. Y'all know me, man. We're fading the Miami Heat at home, man. The worst home cover team in the NBA. Sometimes I get off my spots like I did yesterday with the Golden State Warriors. I hate when I do myself like that. I know the Warriors are terrible on the road. I thought maybe they could bounce back. I've done that with the Heat maybe like once or twice, but mainly I faded the Heat on their home floor all season. Could be a bounce back spot for them. Same thing like I just said about the Wizards. They're working with Quick Revenge. They are the home team. You can only keep poking the bear so many times, but I'm taking the Cavs, man. The Cavs are the better team. I think they can still come in here, score, play good defense at the rim. I don't think Miami continues to shoot well from the field. They struggled in their last one. I think they probably struggle again in this one. I like the Cavs. I'll probably still take them on the money line, me personally. How you feeling, Wayne?
I'm with you on this one, Jay. I'm not really a big look-ahead guy, but I actually looked ahead on this game, and I just feel like this is one of them games. It's definitely going to be a back-and-forth game, a tight game, but I feel like I'm going to give y'all a 2-for-1 here. I feel like Cleveland come in there and squeeze it out. Miami's on the back-to-back. They come and play Orlando tomorrow. We know they love to smash Orlando, so they might be getting up for that game before they even finish this game here tonight. But whether Garland plays tonight or not, I do think that Cleveland still has the pieces, and we do know that Miami likes to rest people or people come up injured on their bench all the time as well. So I'm going to definitely have to lean with you on the Cavs, and let's go ahead and take this plus money with the Cavs. You're not going to get that too often either. I know they're not the best road team, but if you look as of lately, they're not bad either. So, I would take my chance with the Cavs here plus money.
How you feeling, Al?
I think it's a very similar spot as the last game we looked. It should be a close battle up and down. Although, okay. So, again, I think I like the Cavs here. First quarter, first half, plus the half point, and maybe a full game as well on the money line.
For sure. Like I said, for me, clear across the board, I like the Cavs, man. Better team, playing the better basketball. We fade Miami every opportunity we get on their home floor. Cavs just beat them the other night. They are working with quick revenge on the Miami Heat, man, and Darius Garland is game time decision. Even if he doesn't play, though, for me, I still like the Cavs. I think the Cavs are a dark horse to make that Eastern Conference Finals, man. I haven't been hearing a lot of Cavs love, man. You don't hear a lot of Donovan Mitchell love. You don't. But
I was gonna say he should have a big game if Garland sits out for sure. He should have he has big games whether Garland plays or not. But
I don't think Donovan Mitchell gets the love he deserves. He might be. Is he the best two guard in the league? There's top two guard in the league. Like, he's him.
Definitely.
Put me on
Definitely
the
not
spot.
as dominant twos as there used to be. That's for sure. It's more becoming a point
Gotta be
guard
top
and
3.
forward dominant league. But yeah, he's
Easily.
definitely one of the better shooting guards for sure. At least one of my favorite ones.
Let me can I mention something real quick? On the other side of that, we do got Kevin Love on a game time decision too, and he's actually been playing pretty well with the minutes he's been getting with them. He had 8 and 8 in that last game versus the Cavs, so little lack of production from him if he doesn't play, and I think that'll help bode well for Cleveland too, because he's actually he's out there trying to prove his worth right now. So, and I appreciate that from him. And
I like K-Love. I've always
yeah. I definitely don't think he's done yet, and he's trying to prove it. But if he doesn't play tonight, that'll work in the Cavs' favor. That's all I had to say.
Looks like he's gonna play, but yeah.
And I'm seeing no Duncan Robinson in that one either.
Yeah.
No Larry, no Robinson.
So head out to our next one, man. We got the Brooklyn Nets on the road. They're on a back-to-back. They covered yesterday against the Bucks, believe it or not, after that weird rotation from Coach Vaughn. They got the House of Disappointment tonight. Believe it or not, the House of Disappointment killed me in their last game. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought maybe, let me take that back. I do know what I was thinking. It was a terrible spot for the Sixers. They were on a road back-to-back, fifth road game in a row. I just thought the Timberwolves had won 3 straight. They were at home. I thought maybe they were going to show up. They did not. They got beat on pretty handedly. But I do think they bounced back today on their home floor. I think they create some matchup problems for this Nets team, quite honestly. The Nets are kind of small down there. Claxton, he's a good defender, but, they're going to put him in that pick and roll today with them Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards in them. And I don't know if the Nets have enough interiorly down there to hang with a Timberwolves team like this. Timberwolves on a get right spot, bounce back game. I know they're the House of Disappointment, and they're probably my worst team to handicap is I cannot get a grasp on this Timberwolves team, but I lean them tonight. I do like them laying the points. How you feeling, Al? Wayne.
I feel like Minnesota is kind of, I'm not going to say a must-win situation, but I feel like they definitely need this win. I'm not sure what the Nets are doing. They got a bunch of starters on game time decision. I heard the coach is trying to find new lineups. I'm not sure if they want to make the playoffs or don't want to make the playoffs. They're in a good position to stay where they're at if they can just continue to win. But when you got this many guys on game time decision, it doesn't really seem like you're trying to win. On the other side of that, it does seem like Minnesota, even though they don't have all the pieces to win night in and night out, it does at least seem like they're trying to win, trying to make the playoff. And you guys know I like them in and out bets, and I got y'all today. I think I found a little gem for us today. Brooklyn has been starting off horrible in the first half. Whether they come in with the 3 starters or not, they are 1-9 in their last first quarters against the spread. They're going against a Minnesota team that is 6-4 in their last 10 against the spread. So we're going to jump on this Minnesota minus 1.5 at minus 110 odds. And we're going to hammer that today, man. We're just going to hope that the Brooklyn Nets been doing what they're doing in the last 10 games, which is letting teams come out on them and stop them and starting slow. I'm not sure if that's a lineup thing. I'm not sure if it's just a slow starting team because they are one of the teams that struggle to score, but when they get it going and the guys come in off the bench, it kind of level things out. But them they start rotation. They're struggling to score, and we know this Minnesota team is not horrible on defense. So there's a little first quarter nugget for you guys, a little in and out play of the day. We're gonna go with Minnesota first quarter in that one.
I'm feeling that. I ain't gonna lie. I think it works with my theory as well with the Timberwolves starting nicely off the blowout loss to the Sixers. I think they come out looking pretty good, man. Their Nets are that bad in the first quarter. Sheesh. I think I'm firing that one up. How you feeling about this game, Al?
Yeah, on the season they're about 50% straight up in the first quarter. But yeah, I guess lately they've been trending downwards there.
On the road?
This is just overall. Yeah, and I'm seeing all those question marks. Looks like they'll be good to go. Looks like they were just resting for today or tanking for today, however you want to put it. Yes. Sorry, not tanking. No, it looks like Ben Simmons is out. Everyone else should be good to go. But again, yeah, it's still a tough spot on the back-to-back. We saw their bench completely take over yesterday, as Jay was talking about. yeah, definitely weird rotation there after picking up Bridges to go off, only getting 12 minutes. Hey, he should have a big game today after getting rested. That's for sure. Dinwiddie should have a big one as well. But I think Wayne nailed it. This is exactly where I want to be here. Is in that first quarter on the Wolves. Second half, I think the Nets maybe a bit grittier off the bench, but I like the Wolves here to come out strong with their starters and cover this first quarter for us.
Y'all didn't talk me on to that first quarter. I like that first quarter a lot. And still, I still like the Wolves full game too. I know they're the house of disappointment. They let us down all the time. This should be a good spot for them. 5th road game in their last 6 games for the Brooklyn Nets. Also on a road back-to-back, leaving Milwaukee, coming to Minnesota tonight. It's just not a good spot for them. It's just not a good spot for them. I know they sat some guys yesterday. Could be rested today, but again, I think it's a bad matchup, bad scheduling spot, bad everything. We just kind of saw this spot with the Timberwolves their last game against the Sixers, but the Nets are not the Sixers. That's for sure. And I think the Timberwolves cashed that first quarter for us, and I like them full game as well. So T-Wolves, house of disappointment, man. Let's get it done today. Don't disappoint us. Head out to our next one. We got the Nuggets laying 13 on the Spurs. Now, this is how I feel about this one, y'all. I stayed away. I lean Nuggets probably heavily. I probably should bet the Nuggets. The Spurs are awful. I know for sure, though, I'm not looking in the direction of the Spurs for the rest of the season. But at the same time, the Nuggets pretty much got the number 1 seed locked up. Do they come out here and blow out the Spurs? Like, do they want to come out here and blow out the Spurs? Probably not. Could they do it with their eyes closed? Definitely. So, it's a tough one for me. I know I'm not looking at the Spurs. Nuggets for me or nothing. How y'all feel?
On this one, I got a premium on the total, so I can I will give out the side. I lean Nuggets. Nuggets are 3-0 when they're minus 12 or up on the season. They are 3-0. But another thing I'll pay attention to is, and it's a little thing, but the game time decisions. I know they got Sochan. I know he's a good rebounder, fake Dennis Rodman to me, but he be out there balling. And there is a couple guys that I give respect that's on the game time decision. That if these guys play, it's either a no play or just a watch, because these guys can't come in and make the spread close. But if these guys don't play, man, Nuggets blow them out. Let me get to exactly who I'm talking about on this game time decision. Let me see. My bad. I remember earlier. Okay, Doug McDermott, Langford, just those 3 players right there. I would keep an eye on to see if they play. If maybe 2 of them don't play, man, I'm Nuggets all the way. They're just gonna have to show me. They're gonna have to get their first loss tonight on being minus 12, and I'll be with that. But if those 3 guys play, man, it's a no play. And if you wanted to play the Spurs at 13 when they're full health, I can't blame you on that. If you're a Spurs fan and you want to do that, but I definitely lean Nuggets on this one. I definitely lean Nuggets
for sure. How you feeling, Al?
Yeah, it looks like those 3 guys are probable, but I mean, again, they're going up against one of the most. Not only one of the best teams in the league, but one that really shows up. And Jokic always looking to have a big game. Full game, though, there's always that chance, if they're up 15, 20 points, they rest their starters and that back door's open. But again, I'm going to look at these Nuggets first quarter here, laying, again, a bit more than I'd like to in the first quarter, especially, a couple misses, a couple lucky shots for the Spurs. This could go wrong, of course, but minus 4.5 first quarter. I'd rather lay that than the 12.5 full game.
I can see the Nuggets coming out hot. This is what I would say. How did the Nuggets lose to the Chicago Bulls at home? The Nuggets only had 4 losses at home coming in all season, and they lost outright to the most inconsistent team in the NBA, in the Chicago Bulls.
You said it yourself.
That is what the Bulls do. The Bulls and the Magic, when they are on the road getting +7 points, they cover on money line like no. When everybody's betting against them, it's like the best time to bet with them. I don't know.
You're right.
It's weird. It's the weirdest thing. And when you think the Bulls are going to win and they're -4, they never win. Magic too. When they -3 at home, everybody's like, Magic look good. No, that's just not their style and the type of team they are. It just is what it is. And Bulls have been like that as well. I've hit on them at +165 money line at a time where everybody's looking at them like they have no chance, and they're +6.5 on the spread, but they win. Them the games they win.
You're right. Like I will kind of throw the Timberwolves in that same mode too.
Facts,
you know,
facts.
They in that same mode too with the Bulls. Yeah, them weird teams. That one caught me by surprise, man. That Nuggets lost, and then it got me a little nervous wanting to lay 13 on the road, even against the worst team in the league. Because, like I said at the top, the Nuggets are pretty much locked in at that #1 seed, man, and they could kind of go through the motions here, get a win. But who says they want to blow out the San Antonio Spurs on a Friday? Could they do it with their eyes closed? Yes, they could. They definitely could, and I do lean their direction, but.
Here's the thing about
they gotta want to do it.
Yeah, they gotta want to do it, man. And I don't know if they want to, so I didn't bet it currently. I didn't. I might bet it, but I currently at this present time of the day, I haven't.
Here's the thing about the Bulls. I think they have a pretty solid starting five now. They're definitely not the deepest team in the league, but when you have DeRozan playing 38 minutes, does it really matter how deep you are? Not really. Obviously, he's not going to go off and play 30 minutes every game or play them well enough to carry his team. Obviously, it's not just him. He has LaVine. Those two guys at the 2 and 3, you could do a lot with them, Obviously, I think they could work better with different pieces around them because in a lot of ways, I think they're very similar. But I think they could give any team a tough game on any given night. And I had the Bulls with the points. I wasn't expecting them to win the game, especially not in Denver. Yeah. But I think they could keep any game competitive with any team if they show up.
Yes, and they'll really be good as soon as they get rid of Patrick Williams.
And that's the thing. With the inconsistencies sometimes comes value. And, obviously inconsistencies, they're not always going to cover those numbers, but you're going to get decent numbers.
Yeah,
true.
All right, well, we head out to our last and final game of the night, the one everybody in the chat wants to know, man. I've seen a lot of Lakers, and I've seen a lot of question marks. Me, personally, I'm taking the Lakers on the money line in this one. I'm not betting the Raptors on the road. This is their 5th straight road game. They've been terrible on this road trip. I don't want them on the road. It's a must-win for both teams. Looks like Russell will be in the lineup tonight, possibly. Anthony Davis looks like he will go. I told y'all that on the jam session. If my guy Anthony Davis is in, I'm on the Lakers. Man. Let's get this one done. Lake Show tonight at the crib. How you feeling, Wayne?
I'm feeling like the Lakers are 17-15 at home, and I'm feeling like the Raptors are 12-22 on the road. And I don't think much is going to change on how they're playing. I can do what I did last night and feel like the Warriors are going to actually get a win on the road and take the Raptors because I feel like they're going to change here. But that definitely burnt me last night. So
I was there too.
I don't think I should try that again with the Raptors here tonight, even though I want to say the Lakers are as good as Memphis. But if we going off play lately, the Lakers might be better than Memphis, if we going off lately and what's been happening with John Morant. So I definitely think they can come in here and get this win tonight. I do hope to see Davis and both of them in the lineup, Davis and Russell. But even if Davis doesn't play tonight, I think they got the guys to get it done here on their home court, man. We know the Lakers like to show out at home. They're just a public team that just loves the ball when they get the chance on the big screen, and I think they get it done tonight just to stir up the controversy a little more and get a little bit closer to that play-in.
They in it right now, that 9th seed. Can they get even higher? Because at Western Conference, 2-3 games, they could be in the 4th, 5th seed, low key, like the way the seedings is. How you feeling about this game, Al?
Yeah, it looks like Russell and Davis probable. So yeah, I like the Lakers' chances here. I'm gonna go Davis. Have another big game. Why not? He's been playing out his mind lately, and I'm taking him to have over 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
What's his double-double? Do you got that pulled up, Al?
I'll look it up real quick.
44. You said 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah, double-double is minus 425. So
no wonder. Yeah, no wonder.
That's him. I mean,
minus
25, 25, 15. He could do it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That number is kind of high. It is. But
he's been blowing that number out the water.
He on a monster tear right now. This is the best I've seen street clothes Anthony Davis look since 2020. I'm gonna just be honest. Since that bubble run, it's the best I've seen Anthony Davis look, man. We gotta call a spade a spade. This is what I've been calling for him to do too. Some of us been calling for it, man. Anthony Davis, you were supposed to be the one to lead the Lakers. It was not. People forget it's not supposed to be LeBron. Bron is 40. It's not supposed to be LeBron. Bron brought you over here to the Lakers to hoop, bro. You supposed to. When you came to the Lakers, Anthony Davis, you was considered a top 5 player in the league. They gave up a haul for you, Brody, and you ain't been nothing but hurt, injured, banged up, unavailable since 2020. You in a good stretch run right now. You got to keep it going, man. Lakers. Hey, I'm probably LeBron's biggest fan. If y'all don't know, I'm probably LeBron's biggest fan. If he comes back healthy in that LeBron mode, and the Lakers, and I kind of like what that guys are doing, man. I do. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a LeBron fan. But
I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm a Lakers fan.
Yeah, it's different. You know, I was with Bron on the Heat. I was with Bron in Cleveland. Like, I follow Bron wherever he go. But
you're not the only one.
Yeah, man. You know, it be what it be. But if the Lakers group, I kind of like what they got going right now. If LeBron can come back, and hey, they might can win a playoff series or two, and maybe, you know, who knows? We seen it in 2020.
This was December 7th of last year, but Lakers played Toronto on the road. I mean, Lakers played Toronto at Toronto, and they lost by 13. All right, hear me out now. They didn't have no LeBron, no AD. They still had Russell Westbrook. But what I'm looking at is Schroeder had 18 points. I'm looking at the players that they still have who balled out. Reeves had 10, but he had limited minutes that game. So, yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing for them to have way less and to play against all their starters, and then they play against the same starters at home with the better team, and they only lost by 13. Man, I like the Lakers, man. They can get it done tonight.
Let's get it done, Lakers. Like Wayne told y'all the stat for the Raptors on the road. It's a terrible spot for them. 5th straight road game. Lakers playing some of the best stretch of basketball we've seen. Let's get it done, Lakers, tonight, man. Let's cook up a parlay, fellas. Let's make some money on a Friday and let's get on up out of here. Y'all want to do each one? We each go one?
Yeah, it makes most sense to me.
Each go a leg for sure. I'll let you kick it off, Wayne. I'll go last.
All right. I'm gonna try to win this one. Not saying we don't try to win them all, but at the same time, I'm gonna, because I want to go Washington Wizards, but I ain't even gonna do that. I'm gonna go. Hey man, let's throw that Al, you going with the first quarter or first half? I just don't want to put too many on there. If you going with one,
honestly, those are my favorite free plays. So yeah, I mean, I know some people are saying they can't parlay them, but if you want to give one, I could give a different one. I definitely have 2 I like those. So.
Yeah, I was just gonna stick to my Minnesota in the first quarter, but if we need a full game, I can do that too. I ain't gonna cheat them. I'll give them a different one. All right, full game, man. We're gonna go. We'll go ahead. We'll just go ahead and take the We'll take Minnesota money line. I like that. Minus 185. I know they're gonna win. They're gonna beat the Brooklyn Nets on the money line for sure. I'll take that. Minus 185 money line. Me Minnesota
for sure. How you feeling,
Al? First quarters, I take the Sixers first quarter. If we're doing no first quarters, I'm gonna go. Damn.
Sixers.
Sixers spread or Sixers money line?
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Jay. I'll give a full game after you go.
Sixers money line ain't no bad spot to be. You know,
Yeah.
it's a parlay. It is a
No,
parlay.
I mean,
It is a parlay.
If you
We're trying
want
to
to throw
cash
Sixers
out the
money
leg.
line, yeah, you can. Yeah, if you want to throw Sixers money line, you definitely can. If you want to spread, I'll give you one after Jay goes.
All right. We can go. I think this is a nice little lay to close it. We could go Timberwolves money line, Sixers money line, Lakers money line to get some plus money to go on the parlay, since we all like the Lakers. How y'all feel about that?
I like that one.
I like it. Let me see if I
put it up.
Yeah, pull it up for me.
If you don't want to lay the juice, it's first quarter spread for me. But if you can't do that, I guess lay the juice full game.
All right, Lakers money line, Timberwolves. All right, $100 plus 331. So it ain't that bad.
It ain't bad. 331. Yeah. So Sixers money line, Timberwolves money line, Lakers money line plus 331.
Somebody like me, I'm just gonna go ahead and put $61 to win 201. That's what I like. Yeah, it's plus 331, but I like to be at the 200, 300. So I bet something weird like $61 to win 200 on that. I like
for
that.
Sure. I kind of like that.
Plus 590 if you can squeeze that first quarter in though. So up to you. Guys.
First quarter. Who you said?
I mean,
Al?
Right. I mean, honestly, as far as hitting the play, obviously, I think the full game money line is more likely to hit, obviously, but you're paying up for it. If you don't want
first quarter.
What's that?
You said Sixers first quarter, right? I just want to make sure I got the right.
Okay. Yeah. So if you can squeeze that into a parlay, the payout will be a lot bigger. But if not, go Sixers money line, I guess.
For Shorty, man. Thank y'all for joining me, man. It's been my afternoon jam session with Wayne, Scott, and Al, man. Running through on a Friday, trying to make some money for the weekend. I will be back tomorrow evening. We got a huge card on a Saturday tomorrow in the NBA. We've had some smaller cards, so I will be back tomorrow afternoon with the live show. Not sure who'll be with me tomorrow, but we'll figure that out behind the scenes. Let's see. I still have my $15 NBA jam session play up there. I still have some college hoops plays up there. I've hit 8 of 13 on my NBA jam session play, so $15. You can scoop that up over at Pick Dogs Premium. What you got for sale today, Wayne?
I still got a 3-pack going on. I got my midday 3-pack going on. I got a nighttime 3-pack that starts at 7 o'clock. Got 2 college basketball in my NBA game of the day included in that. If you don't want to buy it individually, I do got my NBA game of the day individual out today too. So that's about it for me today.
For sure. What you got for sale today, Big Lil Al?
Just saw Willie Brooks' comment there. Pretty good one. Anyway, I got my $15 play in the NBA. I got 3-pack in the NBA, and then I got a 3-pack with my best bet in the NBA and college basketball.
Shorty, man. Huge weekend coming up. Thank y'all for joining us here on the show, man. We'll see y'all. I'll be on the drive-through tonight. I'm not sure if y'all on drive-through tonight. Anybody on drive-through?
I'm not. I was going to try to email Tony and get on there tonight, but I kind of feel like I'm forcing the college basketball because I don't really love what I got left on NBA that I didn't put in a premium. So I've been on a good little roll giving out them free picks. I ain't going to force no loser on y'all. So if I can give y'all a great one in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to just chill out. See y'all tomorrow on a Saturday show with Mitch or Chris, whoever's going to run it.
For sure. Well, I'll be on the morning show as well. I know Al Ninos will be there too. So thank y'all for joining us, man. Let's make some money today on Friday. We out of here, man. Peace.
Thanks for having us, Jay.